Things are going too far. Just I'm sorry. Okay, where were we? Now, you know you're right in the heat of that moment. You were going a little too high. So they're going to try to pick it up right where they left off, and they're going to get all touchy, kissy, huggy, feely. Just die laughing. It's okay. Where were we? And you know they're going to try to pick it up again. Getting all touchy, kissy, just die laughing. And you know at some point they're going to look at you and go, what is your problem? And you just look at them and go, no, I'm sorry. I was just picturing you naked. Guarantee you it'll get you out of the situation. Man, see? And here's what I love about you guys. So many times these ceremonies are such a downer. Have y'all been to these ceremonies kind of stuff and it's such a downer? You're like, oh Lord, I don't want to have sex. I just want to stab myself in the eye. You know what we ask you to commit to is not about not doing stuff. It's about what are you going to do? Are you going to live your life by what is okay, or are you going to live your life by what is holy? We don't care. We don't care if you're doing what is okay and not doing this kind of stuff. Guys, commit to standing up and being a man. Girls and guys both, commit to understanding that marriage isn't just a sheet of paper, but it's a sheet of paper that gives you ownership. The same way this little sheet of paper is nothing but a sheet of paper, but it gives me ownership to that house. And until I have ownership of that house, to sign that sheet of paper, I don't get what's in that house. Guess what? If you haven't signed that sheet of paper, you haven't made that covenant before God, then guess what? You don't have right to anything on that person. That's what you commit to. And so many people are like, well, it's too difficult. The reason that people find it, though, it's so difficult to commit to stuff like this is because they're living their life right here. You know what? Staying physically pure is easy when you're living your life over here. And man, is it holy? Not is it right or wrong, is it holy? A few years ago, because I'm an out of sight, out of mind kind of guy, I started writing is it holy everywhere. I started writing it on my computer. I started writing it on my table. The reason I wrote it around the rim of my computer is because, again, I am a male. And if I open a computer, I can go anywhere in the world on that little computer. Nobody knows it. So I wrote it, is it holy? So I'd have to look past, is it holy, to go places on the computer. And I wish I was a really religiously holy type person by nature, but I'm not. So I noticed that I would just blow past, is it holy on my computer? I just look at it and... So a few years ago, I just made a bracelet. And I just made a bracelet that says, is it holy? And it was a reminder for me to do what is holy. And the reason I made a bracelet, people are like, well, why didn't you make a t-shirt? Because you cannot wear the same t-shirt every day. Middle school boys. Do not wear the same shirt every day. You can't spray enough Axe on there to cover up that junk. And people are like, well, why didn't you make like a necklace? Because yet again, I am a male. If I made a necklace that said, is it holy? Ladies, by the time I get close enough to read your necklace, I'm trying to look down your shirt. So the reason I made a bracelet is because at some point, if you are doing something that is not holy, you're going to end up using your hands. If you're looking at the computer and clicking through, no, it's not. If you're on a date and you start things getting kissy, huggy, touchy, pushing too far, at some point you're going to start using your hands and you're going to see that little bracelet and go, where? No. This is in every aspect of life. You start doing something that's not holy, you're going to use your hands. Girls, you start talking about that girl you cannot stand, I hate her so much, at some point you're going to start using your hands. Ladies, if we chop your hands off, you can't talk.